Welcome everyone to Jcw Raw, episode 138, and what a Raw we have in store for all of you, with Red Dead Redemption 2 weeks away on February 9th. Things are really shaping up and looking to get big here in JCW. As ladies and gentlemen, it was announced yesterday on social media that a brand new title will be introduced at Red Dead Redemption, as the title will be called the Redemption Championship, based off the name of the upcoming pay-per-view, as it will be decided in an 8-man tournament that will consist of the likes of Braun Strowman, Black Heron possibly, and many, many other JCW superstars. Speaking of Red Dead Redemption, the original Sin Rennick will face the returning Rock at Red Dead Redemption. And we all know Rennick, he's got some words to say. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the leader of JCW, Rennick. The original Sin is here. Well, let me just put this out there so everyone can get this right. You see, people are saying that I'm just handing out opportunities to my guys. Well, that's not true. They always have to earn theirs, so to prove that, tonight, BH, if you want a spot in that Redemption Championship tournament at Red Dead Redemption, then you must defeat AJ Styles tonight. So the winner of that will get the spot in that tournament in 2 weeks. And you see, there's been a bit of an ongoing issue. You see, I heard here recently 2 men running their mouths, particularly 2 founders, Steve Nash Jr. and the man that taught everything that I know, Jacob. But I have a proposition. They think that they can run this company better than I can, then I have a plan. They want it so bad, they want an opportunity to fight me so bad. Well, at Red Dead Redemption, the 2 of them will go 1-on-1 in a street fight, and the winner will face me for all the power at the next pay-per-view. As for the Rock, well, Rock, your first match back will also be your last match, 'cause I ain't concerned about you at all. You're just a big movie star, and you should have stayed, because now you're just gonna be a bloody mess. Oh my God. What a Raw we are about to bear witness to. Here tonight, we will see AJ Styles versus BH, the winner. Just the final spot in the Redemption Championship tournament at Red Dead Redemption. And then, seeing that both Steve Nash Jr. and Jacob have made their opinions heard, and that they both want to oppose Rennick and take the leadership of JCW, which they both have the right to, since they're 2 of the 3 founders of JCW. But Rennick has offered a proposal. Jacob versus Steve Nash Jr. at Red Dead Redemption. And the winner will challenge Rennick for all the power at the next pay-per-view in March, which would be SummerSlam. Now that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, we said we had a stacked card here on Raw, and we ain't lying, with tag team action to kick us off. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is a tag team match. Enters first from London, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Cameron Bash. Cameron Bash, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, as he will be going to war with 2TM for the World Championship at Red Dead Redemption in 2 weeks. And Bash says that his prophecy that started a year ago now will be fulfilled at Red Dead Redemption, when he, in his words, promises he will win the World Heavyweight title. But we'll see, as we'll get a little sneak peek of that match here tonight in this tag team match. And well, let's just say he picked one hell of a partner. A former 2-time JXT champion, Drew McIntyre, and his opponent from Scotland. He is the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, while he used to be beloved in JXT, recently he's turned his back on the JCW fans, and I don't see why. I mean, he won 2 JXT titles with their support. So I don't know why he would turn their backs on, but that's all him, you know. But anyway, he is now at the side of Cameron Bash for tonight, looking to make a name for himself in his first match on the main roster. As I will give Rennick this, he has been bringing up many top stars from JXT onto the main roster, so that's about all good. But the only good things Rennick has done. Now, oh boy, and here comes the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and their opponents first. He is the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I think it's clear that Braun is angry, as he will be in that Redemption Championship tournament in 2 weeks at Red Dead Redemption. And I think, no doubt about it, Strowman is the favorite to win that tournament. And we all know Drew McIntyre will be in that tournament as well. And his tag team partner from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 243 pounds. He is the current World Heavyweight Champion, 2 Twisted Merc. And there he is, the World Heavyweight Champion, Twisted Merc, who will be defending that world title against Cameron Bash at Red Dead Redemption. And Merc, he attacked Bash last week. He warned Bash, but I guess Bash didn't want to listen to the warning. Through him getting the crap kicked out of him last week on the Martin Luther King special. That's all his fault. Here we go, tag team action. Whenever we have tag team matches, usually things are big. Here we go, Bash and the Monster among men. Start this one out. Bash, he has no idea what to think. Oh, going for Braun. Bad idea. Oh, Bash being put right into the ground with a spine buster. But Braun, he ain't done. I think Braun's far from done. There you go. With Bash catching Strowman. God, Braun still standing. Oh, well, he ain't standing no more now. Bash. I gotta give it to Bash. I mean, I don't like his tactics, but as long as Bash continues to rack up these wins, there ain't really nothing. There really is no need of changing it. Oh my God. But he may need to change his drawers after this match. Because, oh man, Strowman is... Oh no. Look at Bash run into the Scottish psychopath. Now this is what I want to see. It's Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman, as this will go down at this could very well go down in that tournament at Red Dead Redemption. McIntyre, Strowman, face to face. Strowman, wait, McIntyre. Strowman, take it down, Drew, with a shoulder block. And how in the world do you toss someone like McIntyre like he's nothing? Drew is one of the most ruthless and strong competitors we've ever seen come through JCW since, well, the man standing in the ring. Well, one was only my Braun Strowman and McIntyre. Zero effect. Oh, the clothesline, take it down, Braun. Oh no, missed. And a German suplex from Strowman. Man, this is, oh my God. We're just watching these two monsters beat the piss out of each other. Oh, McIntyre, forearm headbutt. Down goes Strowman once again. And Drew McIntyre taking advantage of this opportunity to beat down on Strowman. Oh God. And now taking down the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, tossing Merc with the barricade, and now McIntyre. Come on now, Merc's not even the legal man. Oh no. Merc wasn't even the legal man. What was even the point of that? Now Drew after Braun. Like seriously. Merc's not even the legal man. Fight the man who's legal, not attack the man who ain't. Strowman zero effect and a drop kick. Well, now the World Heavyweight Champion Two twisted Merc is legal. And he's looking to get back at McIntyre. Oh, there you go. Whoa, no. Drew catching Merc. With a shot right to the face. And McIntyre. Now a stomp. Look at Bash asking for a tag. Here we go. This could very well be what we see. Come Red Dead Redemption. And look at Bash now. Beaten down on the world champion. Oh no, Merc. There, oh Merc. We can all see this, yeah. Down goes Bash. Sonic Wizard. Sweet dreams for Cameron Bash. No. Bash rolling the shoulder up at 2. Not enough to win this tag match. There you go. Pele kick. Things are not going Bash and McIntyre's way. Now that Merc is the legal man. Oh no. Miss. And now Bash. Taking advantage of what was given to him. Man. Oh, down goes Merc. Bash going for that spear. Bash. Bash with a spear. And if that happens at Red Dead Redemption, we may have a new world champion. No! Merc is still in it. Ah, now Strong needs a spear. What speared him off the apron at that? Oh, come on now. What a coward. Cameron Bash is on the blind side. Strowman. Wiper twisted reaction. There goes McIntyre. Twisted reaction. Count. No! Due to the top wasted to knock McIntyre off the apron. Bash was able to get that shoulder up. Oh, no. There you go, Mark. Uh-oh. Oh, look at Bash. Tagging back in to McIntyre. Whoa! McIntyre. Jermaine with the Mines. That's for sure. Now McIntyre going after Strowman. Oh, come on. How did that have any effect on Quad? And he's taking it to Drew. Topping it off with a spine buster. And the Scottish psychopath may be moments away from being put to rest. Strowman planting McIntyre. Here we go. Wait, front. Oh no. McIntyre. And there goes the world champion. Drew now has an opening, and he is taking it. McIntyre with a headbutt, taking out Strowman, but that ain't gonna be good enough. Future shot DDT. But Braun kicked out. Braun Strowman kicked out. But Merc, no. Oh, but there goes McIntyre Go for the Claymore. The move that's brought so much success in the past. Drew McIntyre, Strowman, he still kicked down. Are you kidding me? A future shock kicks out. A Claymore kicks out. What does it take to keep this monster down for that count of 1, 2, 3? Oh my God, Strowman is a monster. Strowman now. He's broken, he's beaten, he's battered. But he's still gonna fight. Oh my God. Oh no, that McIntyre with a cheap shot. The Strowman. Uh-oh, the bad idea, really bad idea. And now Braun is gonna give Drew what he deserves. There you go. Wait, sparing Mark off the apron. Braun, look out, Braun. Bash bottom. Bash bottom. Are you kidding me? No. What? Are you kidding me? Really? An epic tag team match ends in pure shenanigans. Merciless match, Cameron Bash and Drew McIntyre. It took a whole lot to keep Braun down for that count. But a monster can only take so much. And in the end, Bash and McIntyre win this tag match. Man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's this guy named Omega, who I've never seen before, but he's having his first ever match against Rennick's Army's against one of Rennick's Army's biggest guns, Goldberg, and he's not in a good mood after losing that last man standing match to Jacob in the main event of Backlash. So yeah, I think it's clear that he's not in the best of a mood. But who in the world is Omega? Not like it really matters, because, well, he's a wrestler, and that's about all that we need to know. And unfortunately, he's probably about to get torn apart by Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Omega. Again, I mean, he looks cool, but looks can be deceiving. You can look like the biggest badass and have the coolest theme song and entrance, but when you get into that ring and compete, that's what matters. And well, that's the straight up truth. But this guy, he looks confident, so So I'm not putting anything past him. He looks confident and can't really judge a guy who I've never seen wrestle, so well, we're about to sail under one huge test, that's for sure. Oh boy. And we're about to say a battle. And you can just look at Goldberg. He is not in any mood for any games tonight. He's just in the mood for beating the crap out of someone. Omega, this is your first match and it could very well be your last. Goldberg looks a little confused. When they're telling Omega, look at Omega, you're getting too confident. Whoa, Omega! Whoa! Taking down Goldberg, just like that. Oh no, miss. And here we go. This match is properly underway. And there goes Goldberg to the outside. Whoa. Maybe this guy does have what takes. Oh, no, never mind. Uh-oh. And now a kick right to the face of Omega. Oh, man. Oh, the boot right to the face. Good lord. Now stomping on him. And the strike of Goldberg to be able to toss Omega like he's nothing. Oh no, he missed. Oh, dropped him. Gold. Man, whoever Omega is, he's got himself a good set of skills. Whoa! Nice standing drop, nice drop kick. Omega to the top with a frog splash to Goldberg. I think Goldberg is in shock that this newcomer, with this being his first ever match that we know of, is taking it to Goldberg. Oh man, I don't think Goldberg likes that too much. He just knocked him out that boot there. Oh, but it ain't enough to end this match. And Goldberg, if I were Omega, I would just stay down. There and there, I would have taken that as a real impressive showing for a guy with this being his very first match. Oh, I think Rennie just picked this Omega guy out of nowhere, thinking that, oh, this would be his first ever match. Goldberg can rip him apart, but that's not been the case. We've had a pretty back and forth match thus far here on Raw. Oh, and well, go for float over DDT. But Goldberg saying no to that. It took a bit longer than expected, but Goldberg is closing in on victory with the spear. And he's just had enough. He just pinned him. Not even going to attempt to jackhammer. No! What? Omega kicked out. Wow! Omega with a kick out. What pilot kick? This guy's showing some skills. Maybe he has competed before. Oh my god! What in the world? That could be it. No. Goldberg is still in this one. He's not well, he's not completely out of it, but he may be out of it soon. My God, good God! He ran for Goldberg out, lifted up into a spear. Just spared around in half. It's done. No! Omega 2.5. Man, this Omega has a lot of heart, and he can take a lot of punishment. And Goldberg's just out just tossing him around. Goldberg is furious that this newcomer who has never competed in a match in his life is taking it to him. That Goldberg has had enough of this, and he's looking to end this young man, and he looks to end him for good. Goldberg, spear, no, he got reversed into the DDT. Roll it, no way. What? Turn that roll up into a calf thruster. Will Goldberg tap? Will Goldberg tap out to this young man? I think he is gonna tap. I really do think he is. It's cinched it, no. Goldberg. Fighting out of, whoa. Goldberg. Here we go, spear, no, reversing the spear into a leapfrog. Goldberg went for a third spear, but turned it into a leap. Goldberg went for a third spear, but he did a freaking leapfrog. And now a landing clash to Goldberg. That looked a bit familiar. Now where's this guy going? He's out on the apron. Hey, wait, what? A springboard forearm, but that's, what? I'm a little confused. Omega, and the cover. Oh my God! What? Are you kidding me? He beat Goldberg. Whoa. I can't believe it. He actually won. And you know Goldberg, it probably ain't too happy, and you know Rennick is probably livid at this. Whomever this guy is could definitely oppose him and his word. My God. This match. Omega. Cut my music. You're all probably wondering, who am I? And I'm not going to make you all continue to ask these questions on who I am. And you all should know who I am. After all, I am a JCW original. No, I'm more than that. I'm a JCW founder. And I was freaking fired and removed from this movement back at Starmania after losing an 8-man tag against Steve Nash Jr., my own brother. And since then, Riddick has risen to power and has run this place into a bottomless pit. And then my two brothers are just fighting for an opportunity to fight him and to oppose Riddick. Well, guess what? I'm back. Moose is back. And and whether Riddick likes it or not, I'm inserting myself into Jacob and Steve Nash Jr.'s match at Red Dead Redemption, making it a triple threat match, and I will win, and I will battle Riddick and reclaim the throne that I would never have lost if I'd never left this place back in 2010. Oh my God. Moose is back. All three founders are back. And they have one common goal, and that is to stop the original sin. And Moose says he doesn't care whether Riddick likes it or not. He is inserting himself into Jacob and Steve Nash Jr.'s match at Red Dead Redemption, and he promises a victory, and that he will also beat Riddick at SummerSlam and reclaim the throne that he thinks he would never have lost in the first place if he had never left JCW for that brief time in 2010. That is just some real shocking stuff, but we gotta get on with this Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the following schedule it is for the final spot in the Redemption Championship Tournament. Here's your first from Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal AJ Styles. The phenomenal one is all geared up for battle. Here now, wait a minute. Big H, the coward, assaulting Styles from behind before the match even has a chance to begin. BH, that damn coward, just basically taking that ass whooping from Riddick last week just because he lost a simple match to Raw at Backlash. And instead of BH standing up to Riddick during that, he just let Riddick beat the crap out of. And now BH is to earn a spot into the Redemption Championship Tournament at Red Dead Redemption. And we're gonna assault Styles from behind. Oh, there you go. Come on, Styles. Beat the crap out of this coward. Pele kick. There you go. Oh no, missed. Oh, Styles landing on his feet. And look at the power of AJ Styles. Taking it to Black. Yeah, get him. Give me a willow. Wow, Styles with a dive to the outside. Risking it all here on Raw just to get the final spot in that tournament at freaking Red Dead Redemption. Oh, springboard neck breaker and AJ Styles. Oh, what? Suplex turned in to a neck breaker. Styles wants that spot more than anything. Oh. And this is a shot at redemption. Rage has the fact that he's never beaten Black Arrow. It's a shot at redemption for Styles here tonight at BH. It's a shot at him, so being able to reclaim his pride, but he would never have lost it if he had just stood up to Reddick last week. And while the end result would have probably still been the same, BH getting his ass kicked, at least he wouldn't have looked like a coward at BH lining it up. Meat hook, no, Styles caught BH into a power slam. And AJ, no, he had BH in the fireman's position. Oh no, kick to the gut, black and gold, power bomb. Styles couldn't kick out. Well, not exactly the finish that AJ Styles was wanting, but it's what he got. And you know Reddick has to be real proud of, hey, wait, who the hell? Oh my god. What the hell? Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, he's not a JCW superstar. Good lord, what the hell? Bray Wyatt's not even employed here. Good god. Bray Wyatt, what the Uranagi? Bray Wyatt's not even employed here in JCW. He was fired back in 2015, sister. Abigail to BH. What? Bray Wyatt, he's not even under contract. He was fired back in 2015. What the hell is he doing here? Attacking Black Aaron after his match with AJ Styles. What just happened? I'm trying to make sense of the senseless Bray Wyatt. BH wins the match, and then Bray Wyatt returns out of nowhere and attacks BH. What? Well, anyway, we gotta get on with the program. As Randy Orton, the #1 contender for the JCW Championship, who earned that opportunity in an 8-man elimination match last week on Raw, says that he is calling out the JCW champion, Ron Buster, right here tonight. And Randy Orton, we know he speaks his mind. You know, JCW has been under this spell of corruption for a good while now, since like 2016, 2017, and it's 2019, and I think it's time for this stuff to end. And you see, the man leading this entire charge in the fight against Reddick is our current JCW champion, Ron Buster. And it seems like no man has any problem with that, and that is an issue. Ron, you see, is selfish. He doesn't care about any of those guys in the back fighting against Reddick and his regime. He doesn't give a damn about any of these wonderful people out here. All he cares about is himself and holding on to that championship. And he knows. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Raw, this is exactly what Orton was wanting. Raw. Look at that look in his eyes. I'm the Jcw champ. Randy, you say that I'm selfish and that I don't care about these people. Yeah, okay. I may seem a bit selfish at times, but everything I do is for these people and for Jcw. Sure, Rob. Sure. We've heard that so many times. And look at, and Rob, let's face it, if you had a brain, then you would have known Rennick was using you back at Rebelniversary, and we would have never, and you would have never accepted that match. Look, Randy, I get it. I will admit, maybe I should have saw through Rennick. No man can change that quick. And I guess my ego did become a big problem. But look, I've made up for it. I'm the Jcw champion, and I'm leading the charge. Exactly. You leading the charge is what's going to lead to the downfall of Jcw, because you've battled Rennick before, and you couldn't get the job done. So what makes you think having a bunch of guys behind you is going to help you? Because there are many other guys who'd love to lead this place, including myself. Well, Randy, I know how much you dislike me. You never liked me. And I do agree. And you're right. I've never beaten Rennick. But that can easily change with these people's support if you all would stop standing against me. Sure, Ron. Sure. You've never beaten Rennick. Well, let me put this out there. You leading the charge isn't what we need, because whoever holds that title is leading the charge against Rennick, and you, I personally think, don't have what it takes. Alright, Rob has heard enough of Randy. And now Orton and Rob, we're seeing Red Dead Redemption come early. Randy Orton and Rob Buster, they're going at it in the ring. Freaking Orton telling Rob that you have never beaten Rennick, so why should you be the one leading the charge against the original Sin and his army? It should be someone else, someone more capable, and that clearly got under the skin of Rob, and Rob with a huge clothesline. Man, we're gonna need the freaking National Guard to get these two men apart. And Rob still has a match later on tonight. My God, what a massive turn of events there, but we just gotta get our minds back set, focused on what's at hand. Coming up next is our co-main event. Chris Jericho versus one of the three founders of JCW, Steve Nash Jr. As well, as of now, it's still a one-on-one match between Steve and his younger brother Jacob, but their oldest brother Moose says that whether Rennick likes it or not, he's inserting himself into their match at Red Dead Redemption, but that's not been made official, so ladies and gentlemen, the following is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Canada, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Y2J has arrived. A former JCW champion, a former 6-time tag team champion, teaming with the likes of Big Show, Edge, strangely enough, The Undertaker, and many other men, and has also held more Intercontinental / Cyberfan titles than anyone, as he has held 9 of those, as the Intercontinental title and Cyberfan titles are basically the exact same belt, pretty much. Those of you wondering why the Cyberfan Championship was not defended tonight, well, the current Cyberfan champion, Brock Lesnar, said that, well, he doesn't want to defend it, and Rennick is not gonna make him, of course. How not surprising. And his opponent from Greenwood, South Carolina, weighing in at 162 pounds. He is one of the 3 founders of JCW, Steve Nash Jr. Steve Nash Jr., who at Red Dead Redemption will go one-on-one with his younger brother Jacob, and the winner of that match will get to battle Rennick at the next pay-per-view SummerSlam for all the power. Although Moose, their oldest brother, said that he is inserting himself into their match at Red Dead Redemption, whether Rennick likes it or not. But again, that hasn't been made official by Rennick, so as of now it's still just Steve Nash Jr. versus Jacob at Red Dead Redemption. As you know, Rennick, his power regime has just, him and his army running roughshod. It's got people going nuts. And the thing that we need right now, Rom, he can't be leading this charge by himself. Rom needs Rom and Merc can't be leading this charge against Rennick's army by themselves. They need the 3 founders of JCW together on the same page. So hopefully the 3 of them will settle all of their differences come Red Dead Redemption. And they better. But anyway, right now, we're about to see Steve Nash Jr. take on Chris Jericho. These two actually had the feud of the year back in 2013 when they had probably the 3rd best match of 2013 at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, when Chris Jericho was defending his U.S. title against Steve Nash Jr. As, of course, if I remember correctly, Jericho walked out still champion that night, and that was the last time these two men crossed paths until tonight. Whoa, knee to the ribs. There you go. Whoa, spearing down. Steve Nash Jr. I wonder what he's thinking about his older brother returning earlier tonight. And a neck breaker. And you can see that he's got a lot of pent-up aggression burning within him. And he looks at taking out on Chris Jericho. And Michael Jericho, he's one hell of a competitor. No, you can't just walk in and think that you ain't gonna be having to push your limits when you're in a match against Y2J. Oh, head first. The barricade followed up by a float over. Neck breaker, and Steve Nash Jr. is in deep trouble now. Chris Jericho, he was looking for an opening, and he found one. There's Jericho. That drop kick. Perfect. That drop kick perfectly. I don't think there's any other better way to deliver it. Oh, whoa! Backflip into another spear in the corner. What a system of Steve Nash Jr. He's always had that. Oh no. I don't know what he was going for there. Whatever it was with the mouth. Forearm to the face. Jericho trying to get Steve Nash Jr. out of his belly. Get him, yes! Walls of Jericho. It's cinched in. Will Steve Nash Jr. tap out? Will he tap? Jericho has this hold on really well. Will Steve Nash Jr. tap out? Oh no! You know he wants momentum heading into that match at Red Dead Redemption, because that's what he's going to need. Momentum helps a lot. Whoa! A hip toss and then a knee. Rolls off base. Jericho will be out of it completely. No! Chris is still in this one. Hey. Just been some fast-paced, hard-hitting action. Dodged. Code breaker. No! Dodged. What the hell? Oh my god, that maneuver. God. He got him. Steve Nash Jr. with the victory here on Raw. This match, Steve Nash Jr. Wait a minute. Oh, and Steve with a show of respect to Chris Jericho right there. If that ain't proof that we're all coming together in this war against Reddick's regime, I don't know what else is. Jericho and Steve Nash Jr. a true show of respect right there. And Steve Nash Jr. building momentum heading into his match at Red Dead Redemption. And speaking of Red Dead Redemption, both Rom and Jacob are looking to build momentum into their respective matches. Jacob, of course, taking on Steve Nash Jr. and Rom defending his JCW title against Randy Orton at Red Dead Redemption. And, well, this one is going to be Good, as I'm just receiving word through my earpiece, Rennick has decided to make this match no disqualifications. Anything goes. And you know these men are gonna capitalize on that to an extent that we would never have even imagined. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is your main event of the evening, and it is a no disqualification match. Your introducer first, from the Isle of Malta, weighing in at 249 pounds. He is the current JCW champion, Buster. The JCW champion, Buster, as he is set to defend that title against JCW's Apex Predator, Randy Orton, at Red Dead Redemption, as Orton says Rom should not be the man leading the charge against Rom's older brother Rennick, but Rom thinks differently. And Ron here tonight looks to prove Orton wrong, along with everyone else, by beating one of the three founders of JCW, that monster, Jacob. Because Harry is noted in the fact that Jacob was indeed trained by Rennick. His opponent from Greenwood, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is one of the three founders of JCW, Jacob Campbell. As Jacob, one of the three founders of JCW, his vision, him and his two other brothers' visions, are currently flashing in front of their eyes, and they have now stepped up to the plate. They have had enough, and they look to end it, as at Red Dead Redemption, Jacob will battle Steve Nash Jr., and the winner of that will battle Rennick for all the power at the next pay-per-view, SummerSlam. Now, will Moose be added to the match, making it a triple threat? I have no idea. That will probably have to wait until next week. But, you know, as Jacob, he's got a real focused look in his eyes as he looks to do battle with the Buster here on Raw. It's going down right here and right now. Buster versus Jacob, and it's anything goes, and this one is underway. These two men, they don't like each other. They have two completely different philosophies, and they are going to battle it out here on Raw. Anything goes. Raw, kick to the ribs. And Jacob, now just nearly knocked Rob's head off. Jacob is now down a monster. He's a monster. Very similar to the original Sin, the man who taught Jacob everything he knows. An elbow right to the face of Rob. Oh, dodge. Oh, there you are. Whoa. Throw back face buster. And Jacob's still trying to see what just happened. Oh man. And Rob is still throwing shots. Just doing whatever he's gotta do. And Rob. Whoa! After all, Rob, he was the first man to defeat this monster side of Jacob at Backlash a year ago. Sure, it was in an 8-man tag, but it still counts. Whoa! Oh. Oh. Down goes Rob, crashing and burning as this monster side of Jacob can get things done a lot quicker than the old Jacob before 2017 could. That's for damn sure. Oh man. High knee, running bulldog. Rob is still taking it. He is still fighting. Oh, and a nice bulldog headbutt. Went for the lie detector, but no. Oh, God. The power of Jacob is one not to take lightly. Good God. The power of this man. I shall never go unchecked. There goes Raw to the outside under no disqualifications. Anything goes in this match. Raw. I can favor him or be a disadvantage. No! Taking the kendo stick. Raw. Having friends looking for Jcw through a sleeping pill. My best guess was a sleeping pill. Because I've been real disastrous on the outside. Oh! Raw being rammed up against the barricade. And now Jacob is on that kendo stick right across the spine of Raw. And that arm wrench DDT. And that may do it. No. Not enough to pick up the victory. And Ron, he's trying, but, you know. Ron there. Oh, wait, Ron. Still throwing shots. Topping it off with an uppercut. Robin is just gonna have to take advantage of the anything goes stipulation. Got himself a chair. Oh, right to the back of Jacob. Now that's one way to do it. It's one way to stop this monster. Jacob is now cracking him over the skull with that chair. Jeez, Ron. Now with these Corona kicks. Ron. He's got an opening and he's taking it. Because he may not get another one. Ron. JTS. Yes. Ron hits. And he scores, but that ain't going to end it. It's not. Ron. JT. Oh, went for a JTS sleeping pill combo. But got reversed. Nice. Campbell. Got it. No. Wrong. Kicks out of Campbell. Got it right. Wrong. He's back up. What a battle between these two men. Wrong. Wait. GTS. Can he hit it? A second. Go to Slay, baby. Got him. No. It's still not enough for Rom to come out on top in this match. What does it take? Oh wait, Rom has got himself a table while Jacob trying to recover in the ring. Rom is setting up something on the outside of the ring as, wow, no. Not a flaming table, damn it. Right, end of days. Well, it doesn't matter now. We're gonna play no factor. Raw just got flattened with end of days. What? Are you kidding me? Rob kicked out. At the end of days. And Jacob ain't too happy about that one. Like, clearly, he ain't too happy about Dodge. Wrong with the headbutt. Oh. Wow, I'm beating him down with that steel chair. Just taking whatever advantage comes his way in this match. Ron now looking to the outside. That flaming table. Whoa, wait a minute, whoa. Oh my God, no. Ron, no. You're knocking from the apron to the floor. Right through that flaming table. Wow. That ought to do it. Oh, kicking spot. But just to be sure, Raw with the Maltese elbow. But Raw still wants to make sure it's over. Swipe back pal. You're knocking from the apron through a flaming table. Maltese elbow followed up by a sleeping pill. I don't care who you are, you get me fucking up. What? Near fall. So close. Went wrong. To the top. Measuring. Jacob isn't gonna go well. Why? Jacob got him. What's he? What? Turning it into an end of days. Catch it wrong in midair. It somehow turns it into the end of days. And Jacob, oh, he ain't done. He ain't done with Raw. Rob has pissed them off. As if that ain't already. Oh man, well, I'm trying to recover. Here we go, JTS. And topping it off with a Campbell cutter. And Jacob picks up the win. Man, what a match. These guys just beat the hell out of one another. That was probably one of the most brutal matches I think we've ever seen take place on the Raw in a really, really long time. This match, Jacob Kimball. Well, what an edition of JCW Raw. We hope you all enjoyed this episode of Raw, and we will see you all on Saturday with the next edition of Raw, or well, probably a SmackDown.